there's just so much animals. And because wings and all creaky, so like fudgy sometimes. My favorite animal is Brownie. So I meant it's a cow. My favorite thing about homesteading is running with the dogs. You can go and put in the creek whenever you want, and you can also run in the pasture whenever you want. Also, my favorite thing about living on a farm is you have a big yard to fit lots of animals in. I like baby animals too. You can have your own goat or cow or horse, and you have enough land to have anything that's a farm animal. My favorite thing about homesteading is taming the animals. Like her and him. Ew, you smell like Dolly. Why do you smell like Dolly? I thought you were supposed to smell like a goat. I like living in the country because otherwise I wouldn't have Raven or Brownie.
What kind of animals do you like?
I like Donald.
What kind of animals, Donald?
Dad, don't bite me.
All right, jump down.
I hate you. This place.
I didn't grow up ever imagining that this is what I would be doing. This kind of came about over time, and especially, as Arthur and I were married, every house we lived in, we would have a garden or have some sort of animal, and it was usually kind of Arthur's brain storming. It was more like his ideas, but I obviously started to catch on and fall in love with this lifestyle. And when we went to buy our first home, we realized pretty quickly that we wanted land. And we wanted land so that, I don't think even at that time we were going to say, we're going to do this homesteading adventure on our land. I think our goal was more, let's have land so that we can do anything we want to do, so that we have freedom to have a cow, so we have freedom to have chickens and to have a big garden. As we've lived out here, obviously the vision grew, and here we are, slowly becoming knowledgeable in certain skills such as animal husbandry, slowly becoming knowledgeable in gardening, very slowly. But I think the reason that I love it is what it does for my children, and what it does for myself, and what it does for my husband. And there is just a freedom that I feel, and a peace and a joy of, people always say, oh, you work so hard, you have to go milk the cow, or you have to go feed the animals, and it's snowing or it's raining. But honestly, getting outside every morning, my kids getting outside every day, if not every morning, first thing, I just realized it's basically the best life I could give them. And so that's why I love it.
So my favorite thing about homesteading right now is the challenge and the promise. The challenge of learning all of these skills that we're learning that, we really didn't grow up with at all. It's kind of like being dropped into farm life. Now granted, it's just a little mini farm without really having any preparation. It's like being dropped into a job without having the training and then learning it as you go. I like the challenge though in context of the promise. And the promise is what a family can achieve when they come out here on this land, they dedicate themselves to making the land productive, to loving each other, to living in community, and ideally making the world a better place, starting with the home and the homestead and the land around them. And then I think there's something really special about raising your kids out here. It's not necessarily superior to living in a city, but it has many things that living in a city or even a suburban area can't offer. And I think they're just really beautiful, and I think the kids will remember them as being beautiful and sweet.